guys, so this is a video I have done to explain what is an indigo. Now, there are many different vibrational beings that reside here on this plane. It is in recent years that a large number of vibrational beings known as the indigo have incarnated in masses to Earth. Now, what led to this was beings from the star system in the Pleiades saw that unless the energy in the Earth shifted at this particular point in time, disaster would strike through man-made actions. To prevent this, the Pleiadians, as well as other higher vibrational energies in the Council, decided to bring in beings that had achieved the lessons that they needed to on Earth. These energies could now ascend to the next level to learn the next layer of more advanced soul lessons. Much like our planet, there are other planets similar to Earth where souls are born into the reincarnational cycle in order to learn the basic lessons needed to for their soul's evolution. So this cycle is similar as going through each different year in the school system. So as each year is done, much like lifetimes, the lessons that were taken away and learned are done in order to help you to understand and be able to handle what the next year holds for you. Each year holds different lessons to be learnt in order for you to retain the next lot of lessons. Without going through this system, you would not expect, say, a 6-year-old to understand and process information the same way a high school student would you? Each lesson needs to be learnt at that individual's set pace in order to allow that soul's energy to reach a certain vibrational level to be allowed out into the rest of the universe. And much like school, if the lesson was not properly understood, then it would be repeated. Letting a soul away from the energy around the Earth prematurely would be damaging to both the soul and the rest of the universe, as it would be like giving an infant a gun. They do not fully understand the gun and the damage it could truly do to themselves and others. Here we are learning everything we need to, and are kept in our boundaries until we reach the best possible understanding. That is why souls must reach a certain level of experience, understanding, and control before being allowed out with the big kids. The beings that brought the Indigo Collective here hope that by doing so would raise the vibration of the world and in turn everyone in it at a faster but healthy pace. It was also in a way that would help people spiritually grow in a way that they were meant to, as there are some negative factors around at this point in time that can do a considerable amount of damage that would affect the natural spiritual evolution of everyone in the future. Now, the Indigos are souls that had spiritually evolved on Earth, and others have evolved in other star systems, including the Pleiades star system itself. This was that in the hope that such higher vibrational beings could start to shift the energy in the Earth, their environment, and the people as well, in order to bring in healing and awakening energy at an accelerated pace. This was an act done in desperation, as recognizing the need for change to happen now in order to prevent oncoming disasters. The Indigo Collective also tends to come in waves, as each wave brings in a certain vibrational level and change that comes with it. In the last 60-ish years, we have encountered massive change in the ways in which we view race and gender inequality, as well as belief structures and systems. This has shown that the earlier waves were strong enough to handle the lower vibrations and obstacles that were faced with it, and that each wave gets more sensitive and higher in vibration throughout the generations. If they sent the more sensitive indigos first, the energy would be too much of a shock for them to handle. The point of each wave is to change, purify, clear, and raise the vibration so that the next wave can be born. Indigos alter the vibration in a number of ways, through like spiritual healing, Reiki, Kimana, and Seishim, through other healing methods like medicinal, nutritional, and with working with animals such as being vets. Vibrational, like music, singing, poetry, the arts, acting, other creative endeavors like art, bringing color into the world to inspire. Politically, by changing the systems in order to bring fairness for all, and healing issues like environmental, and many, many other ways. However, many indigos have become very complacent in their lives with social media and living their lives online in unhealthy ways, and are getting caught up in today's dramas, which they don't need to, as these are lessons that have already been learned. Many indigos are not awakening, and they often feel they will get things done once they finally do awaken. However, awakening comes through action. Indigos are not going to awaken if they are sitting on the couch doing nothing. Indigos are also starting to get addicted to the lifestyle of the modern age. They are getting sucked into the dramas and addictions and are using their gifts as being empaths as an excuse that they are sensitive and feel everything too much to be able to work with the outside world and the harshness of its energies. Indigos are warriors. You have come here holding off your own soul's ascension so you can heal this plane. You are empaths so you can recognize and read energies in order to purify and heal it in order to raise its vibration. Come on guys, it's either go big or go home. And sadly, a lot of indigo have checked out and not bothered with working with the healing the energy because they have found the energy too much for them. The point and the reason you are here is to heal it. If all was fine on Earth, you would not have had to delay your own soul's evolution to be here. Many of you have travelled from other star systems to be here, and it was not so you could spend your life watching Netflix and living life in a cubicle. If you spent your whole life worrying about your dramas and the past, when you get to the other side, you are going to look back and be like, what did I actually achieve? Being an indigo is not a phase. It's a continuous, lifelong and beyond course to bring change to this level, and it's a part of your training. Indigos are supposed to help cure diseases, clear up communication issues, inspire, bring justice to the world, heal the environment, teach and heal in general. The list is endless, and healing also comes by example. Awakening comes through action. So do what brings you joy and passion and master it. If unsure in how to do your part in healing, and even if you are sure, connect to the indigo energy through ways such as crystal grids. Through this, it can make it much easier for you to tap into the indigo's collective energy and other indigo grids throughout the world. There is unfortunately not many ways to connect truly to other indigos, and this is one of the best possible ways to connect and direct healing energy and purifying as well as a large collective force. This is a time of awakening, and this is your wake-up call.